Movie friends, welcome back to the channel. Doing another reaction. This is a different type of reaction. This is my first ever reaction to this specific channel, and the reason why I'm doing this reaction is because it was recommended to me by somebody whose birthday is today, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do something for him. I'm not saying this is gonna happen for everybody's birthday because that's a lot. That's a lot to put on me. To have to do something for everybody's birthday, especially with 11,000 subs, I wouldn't be able to do it. But this guy's been with us for a while. He has sent me stuff in the past, and he was talking to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's your birthday coming up. What would you like for me to watch? And one of the videos he wanted me to watch for a while was a video done by the channel Movies Explained 4, and this is called The Wizard of Oz Explained for Adults, a comedic commentary. Now, if you don't know me, The Wizard of Oz is something I've talked about several times. I love the movie now, but when I was a kid, it terrified me. The Munchkins, for some reason, got under my skin. They creeped me out. They were just so unsettling to me, and I remember I had a nightmare about the Munchkin, the lollipop, no, the mayor of the Munchkins. And there was all of a sudden, I was laying in my bed, and all of a sudden I see like pink fog come into the room, and I see him just walk into my room, and it scared the hell out of me. And it's been with me ever since. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into this thing. I do love The Wizard of Oz now. I have a big appreciation for it. I think it's a fantastic movie. Obviously, it's a genius. It's a work of art. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this. If you like this type of content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Link will be in the description for the original cut video. Our Patreon link is in the description. Everything you want to see is in the description below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. So 3, 2, 1.
Before we begin, let me start by asking, why exactly did that witch ride a broom? When if she rode a mop, it would have been far more practical in preventing her untimely death. Or maybe she just could have used it to mop her own up. The stars of our movie today are Liza's mama, Adele Dazeem, and Toto. No, not that one. Dog ain't blessing no rains down in Africa. Yeah, that one. Please. Our story begins with this little girl named Dorothy running home with her little dog Toto to get some help from Ma and Pa Kettle, who she calls Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. But no, that's definitely Ma and Pa Kettle. And I know them old folks definitely got a piece laying around somewhere around that dirt patch they call a farm. Probably named it Betsy. She's trying to get some help because some old bitchy warty hag is on her way to steal Dorothy's little dog Toto and put him in the puppy pokey because he bit that bit right on her bitchy butt. Well, that's the way I heard it anyway. But Auntie Em and Uncle Henry don't give a shit. So
no, they really don't.
These three dirt patch hands, and it's just more of the same. The Scarecrow Man be insulting Dorothy's intelligence, the Cowardly Lion Man is more concerned about making some bacon, and the Tin Man is having delusions of grandeur. So Dorothy starts singing, and then she keeps singing about a place with some colors that ain't sepia tones, and where a bit can get a damn drink of water. Oh Lord, here comes the Hagmobile. And she's like, I've got a word for the rest of that mangy mongrel. After a little fuss and Dorothy looking like she getting ready to throw down, Uncle Henry strips the dog from her sad little youthful fingers and gives him to the old hag because Uncle Henry and Auntie Em ain't about to have a showdown with the sheriff. Then Toto escapes, and now he's an outlaw on the mean streets of Kansas. But he runs back to Dorothy, who knows they both got to run away. But Dorothy's like, oh, something with wheels? Maybe I can hitch a ride with this fortune-telling wizard I'd never met who sucks at his job, snoops through my shit, and puts a guilt trip on me. So after he makes her think Auntie Em done had herself a myocardial infarction, infarction, Dorothy runs home just in time to see the NATO miss this house and miss that house and come after her.
Creepy,
so
tornadoes.
Out and Toto just lay there on her like he don't know what the is happening while they get gone with the wind. Well, the house is flying. She wakes up and, I gotta go, Dorothy. We got cows. Then they drop down. They hear a little crunch. Whoop, hope ain't nobody injured. And out here is everything Dorothy's ever dreamed of. Looking like Willy Wonka gonna bust out at any minute and offer to decorate that sepia house with some lickable wallpaper. I always wondered which weirdo licked the mango. Then Glinda arrives by Bubba, which she pops with the sleeves of that bad 80s wedding dress, and they have a little chit-chat about how Dorothy done smushed somebody. Then Glinda tells her not to feel bad because you ain't gotta feel bad when the person you smushed is the Wicked Witch of the East. And she ain't got no name, so I'm just call her Trudy. And so some Oompa Loompas throw a big Dorothy killed Trudy
She has
party.
a name.
But the hag from home don't
it
like
was,
Dorothy killed Trudy party.
Talked about in
so she shows
Oz.
up in a smoke bomb and comes out all green and warty and angry, wanting to know who the hell smushed her sissy. Then Glinda gives Dorothy them magic shoes. And now the Green Goblin is really pissed. But she probably just mad because that dress is hot and sweaty and making that green paint run down her crack. Imagine auditioning for a movie and convincing the director you're best for the part because you're the ugliest. But anyway, Glenda's like, don't listen to her. She's just mad because she got that green paint running down her crack. Plus she looks like she smells like a burrito gal. Then Glenda just fly away in her bubble, leaving Dorothy to hoof it all the way to the wizard because apparently them munchkin carriages ain't good for nothing except going in circles at Dorothy killed Trudy parties. You're off to sing the same song, the song you'll be singing all day. Then she meets the Scarecrow who insists folks can talk without their brains, and I'm just looking around at the world thinking that's probably true. And Dorothy's like, I'm on my way to find some old man with all the answers to my problems. You should come too. I'm sure he's got something to make you less of a dumb somebody. We're off to sing the same song, the song we'll be singing all day. Then they stop for some chow and get harassed by some creepy trees for taking their apples, and then they just throw the apples at them anyway, and what the hell was the point of that? Then they find this old heartless can who does a little jig that scares the hell out of Toto. And Dorothy's like, we're on our way to find some old man with all the answers to our problems. You should come too. I'm sure he's got something to make you less of a crusty somebody. We're off to sing the same song, the song we've been singing all day.
Oh my goodness.
Now they enter this freaky forest, realizing all the dangers that lurk in the darkness. Oh Lord Jesus, another one.
One of my favorites, yeah.
Somebody in this movie hooked these folks up with some self-help books. And why does this line look like if you put a mane on Donnie Wahlberg? Anyway, he needs some courage, and to pull up his saggy draws. And Dorothy's like, we're on our way to find some old man with all the answers to our problems. You should come too. I'm sure he's got something to make you less of a sissy somebody. We're off to sing the same song, the song we've been singing all day. Finally, they can see the Emerald City. Then something that involves our heroine and some poppies and lying down with a furry. Then one of them starts screaming.
Lying down with a furry.
The other one keeps screaming. But then Glenda rains down some manna from heaven, or maybe some of that powdery stuff from Tony Montana's desk. I don't know.
Is that snow?
Finally, they
I thought that was
make it
snow.
to the Emerald City where they meet this annoying bit at the door, and then his horse, and Dorothy says, what kind of a horse is that?
Oh, so
Apparently
cool.
one that's been tasting the rainbow. I hope MGM didn't make him sick with that multicolored shit. They damn near killed Jed the Millionaire. And then they all get to spot.
Pretty sure they painted a real horse.
But does a flyby and leave some chemtrails.
Or a few horses.
What y'all panicking about? You got a man made of tinfoil. Right there. Snatch his axe, chop up that bit, and start making some hats. So they run to see the wizard, but he's a crotchety fart. And he ain't about no visitors. There's some bad operatics and defacing public property to make that scaredy cat think he's somebody. Then they try to see the wizard again, but he's a crotchety fart who ain't about no visitors. But Dorothy starts bawling about her dying Annie M.
The guy starts crying.
At least you still got your dog. My redneck family got dozens of aunties and great aunties, and me and Mama have made a decision. They've all lived to 100 years old. So take all them and give back the damn dog. I'm just so mad I could scream. Whoa! Anyway, that gets them in, and they meet the wizard, aka the big giant head. Shout out to all my fellow Third Rock fans. And he just starts dissing everybody. And then he tells them if they want any help from him, they gotta go kill Elfie and bring back her broomstick as proof they off her. Because this fool knows their chances of killing that bit are like 0 to the infinity. So he sends them off.
I'll talk more about the movie after.
Die. And where the hell did Scarecrow get a piece? Ain't got no brain.
That killed me when I was younger. I mean, I know his gun.
Some dumb bumper sticker that said, "The wizard blesses this Emerald City, but my gun protects it." Hey, it's the monkeys! I don't care what you do to Dorothy. Just don't touch the Toto. You know, Mama dressed up as a flying monkey for Halloween once, but then she shaved her legs and the whole look fell apart. Just playing, Mama. Gotta keep her laughing while she in mourning. So, all the witch wants is the damn shoes, but apparently Glenda put a spell on them so Dorothy can't take them off until she's deceased, which is gonna make for some oddly smelly foot funk. But look on the bright side, Dottie. After this is all over, you can make a fortune on them socks on Sniffer. Don't groan at me, Mama wrote that joke. Glad to know that through all this tragedy, she still has her sense of humor. Then Toto escapes somehow. Then Toto leads them to Dorothy. Then they find these guys that go, oh.
Yeah, man.
Games. Shout out to all Mama's fellow blockheads. Then they disguise themselves as them creepy army men and they rescue Dorothy and psych.
Talk me out of it.
Then they get run down and the Double W turns the Scarecrow into a bonfire and got my ass wanting some s'mores. And it's all fun and games and until, oh shit! And these are the faces of some people that don't know what the their asses have just witnessed.
Yeah.
Then Toto
I would have been
just
shocked too if
pisses
that's
on a
what
fucking
all it took.
corpse. Well, he don't, but he should have. I would. And all the witches' soldiers are like, damn, if we knew that's all it took, we would have doused that wicked bitch years ago. And then they go back and take the broomstick to the wizard who's still acting a because as it turns out, he's just a no-talent hack who's fronting like he's somebody. He
Yeah.
gives the Scarecrow a diploma, probably because he's afraid if he don't, he'll pull out that piece. He gives the Lion a Medal of Courage and is like, here, brother, now you can fake it till you make it. And he gives the Tin Man a stopwatch that kind of looks like a heart and says something about how you only really have a heart if people love you. And, oh, Lordy, that's some bad message for little children. Well, that makes it sound like you ain't got a choice. Maybe that is true. Maybe that's why we got so many soulless bastards walking around now. Then he promises Dorothy a ride home in his hot air balloon with the intent to leave all them weirdos in charge. But then Toto sees a cat and the damn dog does dog things. And then we learn that apparently
that
the Tin
dog
Man was
ruined
just
everything.
pretending he wanted to help Dorothy get home. I don't know about y'all, but that definitely looks like sabotage to me. But then Glinda shows up and says, you could have gone home all this time, dumb bit. You just had to learn your lesson about how having goals and ambition and wanting to improve yourself in your boring surroundings is selfish. And all the little children watching this should live in sepia tones with their old aunties until the children grow up and die.
Oh
Because
my
you know that
God.
old cranky aunties are gonna outlive all the little children and their damn dogs too. And then they all cry and say goodbye.
I'm gonna
And
miss
Dorothy
you
wakes
most
up
of
in
all,
this sepia
Scarecrow.
shit
That's
again,
unnecessary.
Only to find out it was all just make-believe. And she tells them about her dream, and they just look at her like she's nuttier than squirrel. But unless that NATO also sucked up that warty bit, Dorothy just right back where she started trying to protect the dog from an arrest warrant. That old gonna come back for Toto again, and Annie M and Uncle Henry gonna have to whip out old Betsy. I would.
I would too.
Special thank you to these lovely muffins. Roz Greaves, Fat Cat Sylvia, Eva Katrina A,
Okay.
Kelly S.
Okay. That was a pretty interesting little video, kind of explaining the whole movie of Wizard of Oz. Pretty fast, pretty quick. Wizard of Oz, of course, is a classic for what it did at the time. The visual effects are outstanding. Still kind of hold up till today. I actually will say that I a lot of the practical, because most of the effects are actually practical effects. So the practical effects always hold up over CGI. What we get a lot of times now. When you watch Oz, it's great and powerful, and then you if you watch Wizard of Oz and Oz, it's great and powerful, you're gonna automatically see the difference between the sets, the effects, the visuals. I noticed it too, and I know that Oz couldn't go all the way with its ideas for the original Wizard of Oz because of a lot of what's the word I'm trying to look for? There was a lot of involved with the Wizard of Oz. They couldn't do a lot of stuff because I wouldn't say copyright. Maybe it was copyright. Why they couldn't go like full on the original Wizard of Oz feel, but overall, I actually enjoyed Oz the Great and Powerful. I know a lot of people hate that movie, and I actually thought it was a decent Sam Raimi Oz film. I was like, oh wow, this is actually a very decent film. So, and a lot of the stuff from the Wizard of Oz, obviously, the costumes for the time were phenomenal. They still hold up. They're very iconic. You can't really diss them. They are iconic costumes, and you know exactly what they are once you see them. The outfit that Dorothy wears, very significant, not significant, but very particular is the word I was looking for the costumes for the original Wizard of Oz. I mean, that was a pretty good video. I mean, I gotta admit, I didn't laugh like crazy, which I'm not trying to make people laugh. That was obviously a funny video. I did chuckle. I did laugh. I grinned quite a bit. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. That was pretty funny. This is a YouTube channel I've never seen before, and already I like him. I think he actually does a pretty good job explaining the movie pretty simply. And pretty funny, too. Yeah, I think I would have looked at The Witch the same way, though, if all it took was a bucket of water to take you out. And I don't think Margaret Hamilton gets enough credit for what she did in that movie. Margaret Hamilton is the definitive witch in film. I've seen many movies with witches in them, and the first one I always think of is Margaret Hamilton as the Wicked Witch of the West. She's just so iconic looking. She's that typical stereotypical witch, the green skin, the big hat, the black clothes. I mean, she looks like a witch. Not like the witches you see from like The Witches or like she looks just like a witch. How you picture a witch would look, a very stereotypical witch. And she just does not get enough credit for how scary and how evil she was in that movie. I think she was just perfect. And the fact that she got burned while going through that trap door in real life, I mean, the amount of, and then she would just go to the ER, come right back and film more. I mean, the dedication to the people behind this movie and all the craziness that went down behind the makings of The Wizard of Oz. If you watch the making or like the things that happen behind the scenes of The Wizard of Oz, it's like a horror film. The production of that movie was just insanity. Obviously, the outcome of the movie was just huge. Everybody knows what The Wizard of Oz is. It's so iconic. But yeah, that the making of that movie, and poor um for some reason I can't even think of her name right now. But the actress who played Dorothy, I don't know why it's not coming to me right now. But the actress who played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz went through hell in that movie. I'm pretty sure she was, the director smacked her on set. She was told to smoke cigarettes, which eventually led to her death. The stress, like, so stressful, that movie, because I guess she wasn't skinny enough for the director to be Dorothy, so they had her smoke cigarettes to lose weight and drink a lot of coffee, which, affected her health later on. So shame on that director for, doing that to her. Judy Garland. Judy Garland is the name of the actress. It just came to me. Judy Garland is the name of the actress, and that she was sexually assaulted. I've heard this is rumors. These are rumors, so I'm not sure if these were legitimately true. These aren't on any documentary, but I've heard rumors that a lot of the Munchkins during the Munchkin land scene were actually like groping her and touching her and being disgusting. So those are rumors I heard. Now, are they true? I don't know 100%. I wasn't there on the film set. I was not even born yet when this thing was made. So is it possible? Absolutely. Back then, things were just a lot different. People were just a lot more sick and disgusting on how they made film. They were a lot more brutal. They were a lot more serious. They were a lot more. When someone got aggravated on a film set, they could walk up and smack you in the face and it would be understandable. Because to them, you're getting paid good money, so I'm allowed to do what I want. And that's basically how film directors back then would film. Not saying all of them did it, but quite a few of them did. And probably affected those people psychologically, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that Wizard of Oz, regardless of the dark history of the making of the film, is a classic in every right. It is one of the best films ever made in the United States. I would say it is like easily one of the best films. Not one of my personal favorite films, but it's easily one of the best films ever made in the United States. Please comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts. What did you guys think of this? Did you guys do you guys want to see more reactions from this guy? Let me know your opinions down below. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Keep it retro, movie friends, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. And happy birthday, Philip. I hope you enjoyed this video, man.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be doing a reaction. Oh, wow, I can't hear myself. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to. Perfect. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that my mic was like not flubbing up as usual. Scoot that. I'm sorry about that. I'm terrible at this. Crap. I really haven't done this in a while. Oh my gosh, my camera's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I think we're better. Jordan's gonna, like, flay me for this.